Hey, good evening. My name is Rod. Um, Tonight I'm going to talk about the latest news regarding AMC, uh, what happened the last few days. Um, I'm going to read an article and give my comment and my opinion about it. And let's start right away. First of all, let's look the price right now. Currently, the price $15.26. So we can see the fluctuation price the last 24 hours. We can look at the last 5 day. We can look the market cap. So that's the current price for today. So now I want to show an article regarding what happened this week regarding, let's say, Archegos, Bill Hwang. Okay, basically, Archegos founder Bill Hwang was charged a massive stock market fraud. So, federal prosecutor in New York on Wednesday announced criminal charge against the founder of a private investment firm and its chief financial officer for alleged manipulative trading and deceptive conduct that led to the multi-billion-dollar fraud. They were the founder of Archegos Capital Management and Patrick Allegan, the CFO, were charged with racketing, conspiracy, security fraud, and wire fraud. So I'm not going to read the full article, but what I want to say regarding that is two things. First of all, if not only the retailer but also if other hedge fund and business partner, and like 2008, till you use this guy as a follow as a scapegoat. In 2008, he used Mr. Maddox, Bernie Maddox, and we know in Wall Street most of the hedge funds, a lot of them are crook and they are corrupt. So they are using just one second. Sorry for the noise. They're using these guys as a fallout and a scapegoat, and they'll put the blame for the incoming MC short squeeze. So don't be surprised to use that deceptive tactic to put the blame on one guy, and a lot of hedge fund will um, run away from their guilt and put the blame on one guy. But most of them are corrupt. Now I'm gonna show you another quick article. Actually, that's a tweet. That's a post. Now, if we look this post from the Dumb Church, this guy is an investor, retail investor, and also a lawyer. He pointed out some dirty tactic they're doing and on the dark pool. They're using more than 2 million shares. They're already using about 2 million shares for the morning, 1 million more magical after by 9:30. Will the SEC investigate the source of this magical counterfeit share? Would you love to see the chain of custody of said DLG? Any comment? So we can see right now when we look on the website AMC crazywayssomecompany.com, we can see the borrow share. We can see the mismatch and the counterfeit share. So he tried to deal with the amount of share, and we can see April 28, 7/16, they have about 400,000 share, and maybe then we look later, they have about 2,400,000. So we can see what they're doing. We try to dilute the product. So that's counterfeit share. So that's something you can look at on the website also. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you an article quickly, and we can see for the first three uh, months of the year of the first quarter, the GDP dropped by 1.4%. The U.S. economy shrank for the first time since 2020. We understand. Okay, so the U.S. economy shrank by 1.4%. The most recent quarter contracted for the first time since the pandemic-induced recession 2 years ago, according to government data released on Thursday. Surging inflation amid persistent labor shortage continue to plummet the nation's economy, experts say, with the latest number hit by supply chain disruption, fading government stimulus, and widening trade deficit as the U.S. import far more goods than it sold. The latest figures are stoking concern that the U.S. may be on the verge of a recession. Although spending by business and consumers, the main driver of the U.S. economy rose by 3.7% adjusted for inflation. Meanwhile, unemployment is at 3.6, close to the pre-pandemic record low. Today, sharp drop in GDP is wake-up call that the economy isn't as strong as well. Well, we all thought, say Chris Zachary, Chief Investment Officer for Charlotte-based independent investor Ali. Okay, so this article said the economy shrank, but we know what's going on. We know, we know right now we have inflation, right? And the interest rate rose lately and will continue to rise to stop the inflation. And those two things are affecting the economy. And also, we have a lot of real estate uh, agency buying house. We have eviction crisis, and a lot of people are losing their house, and a lot of them that will affect uh, the ability to work because they have to take care of their family if they're losing their house. So we have a tsunami of eviction right now. Furthermore, we also have the war in Ukraine, the war and the pandemic supply chain. We had a problem with the supply chain distribution for the goods and different items, and now with the war thing thing is getting worse. And also we have problem with the food, the price of the food, and also fertilizer from Ukraine and Russia. So the cost of the food, the bread, the crop will continue to rise. And some economic analysts believe we're already in recession in Europe and most countries. Now we can expect in the next few weeks, North America, Canada, and United States will be in a recession. And also the summer is coming. Usually people drive more on the summertime. Some are going on vacation. And also the economic sanction already backfired. The currency of Russia dropped maybe the first month, but now Russia back up their currency by gold and make a requirement to be paid in ruble. Therefore, is the demand for their currency. The value of the currency is the same level or maybe higher than before the war. So the economic sanction backfire on the rest of the world. Therefore, we also have a real estate crisis in China with a lot of real estate companies of Fantasia and Evergrande. So for all those reasons, we know we have a recession, maybe a deep re- recession or depression and around the world. And also, one more thing, we have a lockdown in China. If correct, is in Shanghai, but a lot of city around Shanghai are closed, and they may extend the lockdown to, and also to different city and for extended time period. So for all those reasons, one, we have a recession. Two, uh, we also that will affect the economy. And believe it, we had a drop of 900. So we have also 900 drop point on the Nasdaq. So and also more and more it's from like a Melvin uh, are either going bankrupt or are giving their position. So for all those reasons, we can expect the short squeeze to be triggered in the next few weeks or maybe a day because the regulator will need to call for the margin call. Now, Let's look quickly. So the Dow tumbled more than 900 points. The Nasdaq dropped by 4% on Friday to close the brittle month. So US stock sunk Friday with Nasdaq composite notching the worst month since 2008. So we have too many indicators that point out with stock market crash, uh, and also a lot of hedge fund have tough time. Basically, the fact that AMC Ape Army are holding a position will blame the hedge fund. So now, so that's the margin call. Okay, let me try to find the right article. Bear with me. Okay, okay, maybe last article. So AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated to announce first quarter 2022 result and also earnings webcast. AMC Entertainment Holdings NYC MC or the company, the largest theatrical exhibition company in the world, announced today that they will report its result for the first quarter ended March 21, 2022, after the market closed on Monday, May 9, 2022. The company will hold earning a webcast accessible through the investor relations section of AMC website at https dot slash investor dot imctheater.com slash corporate after overview. During the webcast, the company will take questions from both AMC Investor Connect member and equity research analysts. AMC investor can visit https slash www.amctheater.com slash stockholder to sign up for membership in AMC Investor Connect and submit their writing question. Investor interest parties should go to the website. Okay, so basically, let's say, well, they will show the result, and people will have opportunity to ask some question. And basically, that's the latest news regarding AMC. Maybe I can show you something quickly. Okay, I'm going to share the last article. Citadel put 2 billion from game blocking Melvin Capital. Citadel just pulled out 2 billion for Melvin Capital after the hedge fund has failed to emerge from shorting meme stock last year. Melvin Capital lost 6.8 billion in January 2021, has not been able to get out of the trend since. Now starts fleeing at second ship. Should be warning to seller short AMC and GameStop. Okay, so Stadia lost confidence in Melvin Capital. I think most MC8 know this guy, Mr. Griffin. Stella also lost billion last year shorting AMC, so it comes as no surprise there is a to pull back from gate blocking Melvin Capital. The hedge fund also imposed a tight restriction on its client leading into the new year. Citadel customers were given a ultimatum to either stay with the hedge fund, otherwise come back would prove to be difficult. Kevin also received a 1.2 billion lifeline from partner Sequoia Power Engineering this year. So it was the first time it has ever received private funding. With Melvin Capital down another 2 billion, it seemed only a matter of time before the hedge fund came into default. The hedge fund furnishing L, okay, that's 12.5 billion, and um, it lost more than half last year, with sellers putting their investment. Things are looking so good for the short seller. Hedge fund that closed in 2021. Last year, we have a few hedge funds shutting down, including Archegos, Anchorage, Capital, and Moderate. Anchorage Capital closed after 18-year long streak. The short seller had formerly put on AMC stock before it closed last year. Do you think Capital is next? We hedge fund survive. So now we can see the FBI is doing some investigation, but hedge funds are currently facing a deep scrutiny from the board retail investor regulator. The DOJ is taking Morgan Stanley anonymous other hedge fund to court. Well, like I say, Melvin Capital and other hedge fund have a tough time. We understand this part, but the FBI's and Gary Seckler um, don't have too much volunteer to TRS the hedge fund because they understand first of all they buddy with those guys and second of all is there no way the stock market can survive if they start uh, regulate and prosecute those guys. So we'll wait and see, but I'm sure they will use one or two, maybe three guys as a scapegoat, and they will give a guy like Kevin Griffin a slap on the wrist. But MC about me own your position, so wait, and if you can buy more. Have a good day. Thanks for your time. Bye bye.